In a free-for-all, which team wins? Team Gojo is about to get cooked. That infinity is not gonna save him. That same logic applies to Team Naruto. They're stronger than JJK, but these comic characters, they get wild. So it's really between Team Spider-Man and Batman, and that's the Batman who laughs. They win immediately. That man has some insane feats. Just for reference, this man killed the entire Justice League on his own and created his own universe. What are any of these characters doing to that? Now that GTA 6 has been delayed, I have one question. Is this a money laundering scheme? The budget is apparently like $1 billion and he's supposedly charging us $100 to buy the game. So I'm questioning, what is in this game that's worth that much money? What are they gonna be making us do in this game? Which of these anime had the best episode 1? Even though I love these shows, One Piece, Dragon Ball, and Hunter x Hunter all had pretty mid episode 1s. Bleach and One Punch Man both had pretty solid episode 1s. So the top 3 is Naruto, Yu Yu Hakusho, and Attack on Titan. And those 3 are phenomenal, legendary. I can understand why they were that good. Which main character had the toughest goal? Man, the answer is Senku, and is not even close. Half of these jobs are either a job or related to strength. The only one that isn't related to strength is Light, and even then, once he got the Death Note, he technically achieved his goal. You try rebuilding society from the Stone Age, that's practically impossible. You see the prompt, who comes out alive? Shout out to the person who originally posted this. Now for power scaling, that's clearly Wario. If I remember correctly, bro's like a martyr. You can't beat him. Now if we're talking back talk, that's Mr. Krabs. Bro sold his employees soul with the quickness for 62 cents. What you gonna do with 62 cents? At least with these other 3, some morality will be involved in that, but Mr. Krabs, he do not care. He want that bag. In an all-out brawl, who wins, 170-year-olds or 110-year-olds? Man, these kids are about to get cooked. Do not sleep on that old man strength. That left-right good night might take 2 business days to get there, but when it does, you gonna feel it. Who would you rather spend a day with, Homelander or Conquest? There is no money on this planet that can pay me enough to spend a day with Homelander. He will murk you for no reason. Even if you stroke his ego, he either have you do something wild or just kill you anyway. You could be minding your business, but if someone else annoys him, you're on thin ice. I won't even spend 5 minutes with the man. Forgive one of these characters here. The answer here is very obvious, and it's Mahito. He was literally born from humans fearing other humans. He's just doing what's in his nature. Getting mad at Mahito is like getting mad at a tornado for literally doing what he was born to do. You don't have to like his action, just understand why he's doing the things he's doing. In a Robin Battle Royale, who wins? Man, the answer is clearly Robin. Did you not see what he did to that one dude in that one episode? He destroyed that man. Yeah, need to start putting some respect on Robin's name. Who would you rather have beef with? Reverse Flash or Dr. Doom? Give me Dr. Doom any day of the week. Don't get me wrong, I'm dying, but this man right here is so petty. I am not about to deal with his shenanigans over and over and over again. Give me Dr. Doom. Which superhero city would you rather live in? I don't care what the answer is not Chicago and it's definitely not Gotham. The fact that those 2 cities have citizens at all is astonishing to me. The rent must be like $2 a month or something, like it's crazy. So between New York and Metropolis, I'm choosing Metropolis. I feel way safer around Superman than I would around Spider-Man. Which of these 4 foods would you rather try? Make a pause on this. That jawbreaker is not fitting in my mouth. According to the creators, the Scooby snack tastes like cinnamon peanut butter graham crackers. If you offered it to me, I wouldn't turn it down. I would not go out my way to try it though. This thing from Jimmy Neutron turned people into crackheads. I'm cool. Everybody, regardless of who you are, where you're from, or how old you are, everyone wanted to try a Krabby Patty. I gotta try it. Supernatural spoilers incoming, but did bro have to die to this? Like, I get it, it's a whole callback to Sam and all that, but out of all the things he had to deal with in the entire show, this rebar takes him out is kinda wild. Like, I get it, you wanted to kill him off, but there are better ways you could have gone about it. What are some unnecessary deaths in all the media? Spoilers incoming. Neji was done so dirty, it's not even funny. Dean's death from Supernatural was so unnecessary too. Don't even get me started on Brian. The only reason why Brian died in the first place was to get attention for Family Guy. That's it. So apparently there's going to be a Cocomelon movie in 2027. And my only question is, who asked for this? Like, I have a lot of nieces and nephews. They'll watch some Bluey. They won't even touch Cocomelon. So like, who is asking for this? What is the movie going to be about anyway? Like, I understand the minute, 2, even 3-minute long shorts and songs and stuff. I can understand that. But a movie, what is the plot of this? Raditz got to be the most underutilized Dragon Ball villain of all time. Like, that's Goku's brother. If he's doing that Ultra Range thing, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan stuff, you're telling me Raditz wouldn't be remotely close to that? Obviously he won't be as strong as Goku, but you're telling me he can't even be like Gohan level? Every other major Dragon Ball villain has come back in some way, shape, or form, except him. Blatant disrespect part 1, we gotta talk about Tanya the Evil. Imagine you're in the middle of a war and you just look up and just see an entire invasion of people singing the national anthem while filming a propaganda video. What are you supposed to do against that? Offer it, it's an invasion, so you caught off guard and you stand no chance. And even if you stood a chance, she got magic and the stuff she can do alone is insane. You're just dead, disrespectfully. I will judge you as a person depending on how many sprays of perfume / cologne you use. 1 loot, good. Good enough. 3, you're pushing it. 4, take a shower, you stink. Just the way some of y'all be just drowning in it. Like, bro, we taught you this in elementary. You don't need more than 2. I don't care how good or bad it smells. Just stop, please. Moments you just had to be there, part 1. JJK chapter 236 on leak night was legendary. When we all read that first page, we all had the same reaction of, wait a minute. And when we all read that moment, oh my god, that was insane. It became a literal worldwide phenomenon with the amount of spoilers that were rampant. If you were anime only around this time, I'm sorry for you. Even Duolingo was out there posting spoilers. You just had to be there.
Come on, kids. If you want to grow up fast, take one of these. One puff and they'll soon be in my grasp.
Not so fast, nicotine. If you want to go up fast, take one of these. With my X-ray vision, I can see the harm cigarettes do inside people's bodies. That's why I never say yes to a cigarette.
Which main character make the best villain? An evil Deku is basically just Shigaraki. An evil Yuji is basically just Sukuna. You already seen what an evil Goku looks like, and it was okay. Luffy would pretty much be another pirate. And Ichigo, Shinra, and Asta have the power, but they don't have the mentality. Oh yes, Gon as a villain would be interesting, I just think Naruto would be way more exciting. No powers, equal stats, just straight hands. Who wins? My question is, where does power stop and where does technique begin? Because he has a one-shot technique. Is that a power or is that a technique? If that's considered a technique, then obviously he wins. If not, I have to go with Goku. 95% of the time you see a Dragon Ball character on a fighting list, they're probably gonna win, and it's no different here. Akuma's being played by my tribal chief, are we serious? Whenever Americans do an Asian anything or anything from the continent of Asia, it sucks. And this movie is gonna be no different, however, I'm gonna let my tribal chief cook. Throw them ones up. Cyclops from the X-Men gotta be a great example of a bad power with a great user. Cause I'd be tight if I had to wear glasses 24/7, 365 cause my powers don't turn off. I'd be a jerk too if I was walking around with a nuke in my eyes that I can't turn off. The only thing stopping this man from walking around doing this is a pair of glasses. Nah, cool. Solo Leveling has been officially named Anime of the Year. Let's talk about it. Do I agree with the decision? No, but I also understand why they did it. It was by far the most popular anime of the year when it comes to engagement, videos, tweets, everything. It blew every other anime out the water. When it comes to the Crunchyroll Anime Awards, that's usually the criteria they use, so it's understandable. The Apothecary Diaries got my vote. Let me know yours in the comments. Which Mortal Kombat special fatality you prefer? Hit me with a Bay Valley and I promise you're getting sent the craziest hate message you've ever seen. So between animalities and friendships, I gotta go with the friendships. Don't get me wrong, animalities in Mortal Kombat 1, fire, especially Johnny Cage and Nami, man. MK11's friendship just hit harder than me. Would you rather join the Suicide Squad or the 7 in season 4? Do I have to choose one? I mean, either way, I'm dying and just choosing how I'm dying, either to Homelander or to a bomb implanted in my brain. Either way, I'm dead. I guess I'll go with the 7 because I can somewhat please Homelander, I guess. My god, finally it is Acorn. This is truly the end of an era. In case you haven't heard, a couple years back in 2021, the studio that made Ice Age, Blue Sky Studios, unfortunately shut down. But they did leave us with this beautiful animation. Take a look. The new JJK popularity poll just released, and I just have one question. Why is he top 5? You're really telling me Japan loves Naoya almost 3 times as much as Sukuna? Are you serious? Urahime over Todo? Is the Gunner power that strong over in Japan? Oh look, it's Nanami. Good to see him making the top 10 after all these years. Do you want a full video about the entire popularity poll? Let me know in the comments. How do you feel about Nicktoons being rebranded to Nick SpongeBob? Nothing changes. Like, it's still going. Only SpongeBob. Like, literally nothing changes. It's already the SpongeBob channel already. This is kind of crazy.